back to Just Between Us.
Welcome back to Just Between Us, and Sandy, we're ready for our next topic.
Gift giving. What is the one gift that you would never give someone and why?
Why would you buy bottles of wine for somebody that's going through alcohol recovery? I mean, I don't. Yeah, okay, no, I would not do
If it's
that.
too much chuck, you can cook with it.
Well, true, but I
They
don't
have
know.
a garlic wine. Did you know that?
Yes, yes.
I want to cook with it. I'm like, before
Kind of called. It's called vinegar. Is what-
You can give them
around
that.
around my family. You know, I don't know. I think that you have to take in obviously the personality, but if a person's going through an addiction, I think that you got to kind of.
So you can't go out and buy that meth, crystal meth, or
Even if it's on discount.
yeah. Or I mean, now you can get pot cheap. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like-
I mean, like in Colorado, here's your gift card to the pot center instead of the gym center or Walmart, Kmart. Here's yours to the pot center. But I don't know. I think that if somebody's going through like Alcohol Anonymous, you know, they're going through an alcohol.
or they're wearing buy them really expensive cigars if they got a patch.
Yeah, really. Yeah, cigarettes.
You can only smell it. That's all you can do.
Yeah, really. Just
I
wave
don't
it
know.
under your nose.
What would be an I'll tell you one thing I would never buy is I would never buy somebody like something like a sex thing type of
So
thing.
you wouldn't give a gift card of Adam and Eve to somebody?
No. It's or to Tupperware, but they changed a few of the letters in there. And no, I have to be honest with you. I went with my girlfriends one time. We went into one of those shops, and I didn't know what some of the things were. And they actually asked me to leave because I thought something was something else. And I asked them if they had like earrings to match, and they said, "No, you need to leave. You need to go to the jewelry store next door." I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Oh, I got some story because I worked Vice.
Oh yeah, there you go. And I didn't I didn't know anything at the time. But things like that. I mean, there's a few funny stories. They had. You remember what was really popular, like in this? I think it was the late 70s, 80s, where they had the home toy things that had the neighbors come in. Not like what you're going to do, but like the parties and stuff. And they would have objects and sexy lingerie, edible underwear, whatever.
Oh,
So this
those
is like a Tupperware party for.
Yeah, but it was I remember those.
yeah. And
It was tasteful. It was tasteful stuff.
yes, it
I
was.
think
wasn't
it still
rushed.
happens.
Huh?
I think they still do.
I
things
have
like
no
that.
idea.
I'm
All I
sure
know,
they do
all
it.
I know is that one time I was alone. I was divorced, raising 2 children, and what am I going to go for? So they said, we just need bodies. I said, okay. So I went, and everybody was buying all these different things, and there was a few people lit, and the dancer came in and whatever. I felt like a dope. So they had these edible panties. So I thought, I'll buy those. I'll pretend like I'm cool. I ate them before I got home. I was so hungry. I ate them. I said, what would happen if I got in a wreck and my family, my parents and my children are going to find this? So I unwrapped them. I ate them. And before I got home, I thought if I die, they're going to find these either in my drawer or in my car. So it was a joke. Everybody said, I'm going to give you a pair of edible panties for whatever.
snack time.
I said, no, actually, they were those fruit roll-up things. They were good. I thought, here I spent $25 for those, and I could have went to the store and bought fruit roll-ups, slapped those on, and what can I say?
Oh, I'm not going there.
You better believe you're not. We're going to go to the next topic. Bon appetit, as they say around the ranch.
A
friend in need. There's your joke for
Are
the day.
you the first one there? If a friend is
For what?
if a friend is in need, are you the first one there?
Well, maybe not the first, but I certainly try to be there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to be there for your friends. Mm-hmm. Don't buy them edible panties, but absolutely, and it depends on the, you have friends out there that sometimes when they're in need, or like we talk about in need, let's say they're going through a health issue thing, they don't want people to see them in that type of.
If they make the phone call.
But if they make the phone call,
Yeah,
or if you call after a few days and say, hey, I haven't heard from you, I know you had surgery or whatever, you either send a plant or you say, email them if you need me, know where I am, I'll be right there for you. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've had a few of those where circumstance they seem to call Gary if there's a because he's in a retired cop.
Right.
If there's a legal problem, like but if they have to deal with things, they call him. My girlfriend, she's had 2 hip replacements, so I'm on the phone with her. I would go down to the hospital, check up on her. She calls me every day when I came home from my surgery, just to make sure. My husband was away for a couple of weeks. She called every day to make sure I was alive. I was functioning. So we it's that we talk every day to make sure we're both okay, because she lives by herself. It's just one of those things. We keep a network up, and if she doesn't hear from me or
Right.
can't get me on my cell and can't get me on the home phone, she knows to come up and check.
Right. And what's really important too is like women your age that have young children, you have your own network.
Yep.
And you have your I was blessed. I had family right there, so I didn't have to worry about that. But you set up your own network. If like if somebody's going in and they're like they're going to have a surgery or whatever, the moms say, okay, I'll take Emma for you for 1 or 2 days, or I'll come over and pick him up from school and keep him until your hubby can pick him up. And keep the Eli and Emma going and whatever, and give you time to rest up, or don't worry about it. We're going to take our kids out to pizza tonight. We'll pick up Eli and Emma. Let's go. And things like that. And you would do the same for them. So I think that when you're younger and you have children, you have so much more in common.
Well, you have a network.
You have a network.
There is a network. Funny thing is I have a big family, so I rely on them.
There
So
you
my
go.
networking is like one
Yes,
friend from
I
high
did.
school.
Yeah.
I had a big family, but they're all in the Midwest.
Right.
I was the only one out here.
Yeah, so that makes a big difference.
So after my mom died, because my dad was already dead. After my mom died, I was by myself. I was 26, 27, no family at all in the state
Yeah.
of California. So.
Yeah,
and I
it's
wasn't about
tough.
to go to Chicago where it can get to 9 below zero on
Right.
just a good day.
Right. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough decisions to make, and you, like I say, it depends. There are people that are going in for like you did when you went in for a major surgery, and like I told you, you need me, I'm here, call me, but I'm not going to bother you because I know the recovery and everything. You're not mobile, and so it's very, very difficult. And you have friends that are very, very close to you, and of course Gary was there, and that makes a big difference. But when you care for somebody, as long as you know I'm here, call me, I'll be there for you, and I think that's the most important thing.
What I do want to bring out is, as you get older, it's nice to have a network, because as your health fails, as we do when we get older and stuff, it's nice to know somebody's out there checking up on you. And I think that if you do have any senior friends,
Always call.
Just call. In the old days, before clustered mailboxes, if the mailman didn't see the mail picked up,
He would ask.
he would check.
Yeah.
He would door knock, see if you're okay in there.
It's really funny because we
It's-
have a cluster one, and the mail lady asked me, so-and-so hasn't picked up their mail in 2 days. I said, they've been out of town. Don't worry, everything's fine. I just talked to them. But see, she noticed.
Yeah.
She noticed that.
Yeah,
And-
the
and-
mail people used to be really good with that.
Yeah.
They would always check, and we would always give at Christmas time a check to the mail person, because those were the days you did that back in the 50s and
Right.
60s. Because they were people. They were very
Part of
friendly.
the community.
Yeah, they're
versus
part of
just
Right.
working.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that we've kind of gotten away from, unfortunately, with the mass media and all the different devices
Well,
that we have. I think the voice. You don't hear the voice. You don't hear the
You don't have
the
humans.
the emotion. I mean, yeah. Well, thank God we could
Social
text.
media?
We could.
Social media
there's-
it's ruined it.
But the thing that scares me is, like in Stockton, there's been 3 elderly women who've been assaulted.
Yes,
in their
sexually
park-
assaulted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in their 80s.
Yeah,
I
that's-
mean, what if no one checked up on these poor women
it's
if they were
terrible.
beaten and stuff? I mean, we've gotten to become a society which we don't butt in anymore. We don't take
All right. Mind your own business.
mind your own business. We don't, and I really worry. You know, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to worry.
Yeah.
You know, it's what happens when you become alone.
And that and it, mind your own business. And a lot of people don't. I don't want to get involved. And
Yeah,
you
they're
know
afraid
what?
of lawsuits.
Yeah, today.
Which is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because anybody can sue you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Doctors
today
doctors
you-
don't stop anymore in
Right.
traffic accidents.
Today you have to tread lightly, but if it's in you to reach out, you're going to do that. You know, any little thing, a little get well card, a little flowers, plant, phone call, email. You need me, I'm here. Then it's up to the other person if they need you. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. We're in a situation up in our neighborhood where we have a neighbor that has gone through just so many terrible thing, and she has her husband's there 24/7. He's just wonderful, but you know, I've cooked and just ran it down the street and cleaned out the bookshelves and brought some books and done things like that because it shows that you care. And I leave it like this: if you need anything else, you call me,
Yeah.
because I'm not going to interfere.
Yeah.
They may be bathing the patient, they may be doing therapy or whatever. Then you feel like, oh, you know, why did I do that? I feel terrible, you know, of interfering or whatever. But like I say, I think that what's really nice is that, like with you've got I was the
Yeah.
same way. I had family all around, but then I had a few of the kids' friends and stuff, and it's so nice that you know that if something happens, your children will be taken care of without any problems at all. And I think that that's very, very, very important. But having family a long way away.
Yeah, it's hard, and my family basically is out of sight, out of mind. So you know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so-
that's tough. But you've got
yeah,
got a lot of
they've
people.
always been that way. So
But you have a lot of people who love you and that are there to be supportive. We're going to take a short break and we're going to come back. And I think we're going to do like a scenario. We're going to do a little free for all. And we've got a couple of announcements and stuff. So stay with us, Sarah, Sandy, and I will be right back.